Welcome to Inner Love Channel, where we empower you to heal, grow, and cultivate a deep sense of self-love. I am your trauma-informed life coach, and today's episode is a must-listen. We'll be unmasking the dark art of gaslighting and providing empowering strategies to help you reclaim your inner strength. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated with our latest podcasts. So, let's get cozy and dive deep into this important topic. In today's episode, we'll cover gaslighting, a harmful form of psychological manipulation and its effects on individuals, how narcissists use demeaning phrases to manipulate and control victims, various tactics used by narcissists to isolate victims and ways to protect oneself from gaslighting, including practicing self-care, setting boundaries, and confronting the gaslighter, as well as healing strategies like self-empowerment and seeking professional support. Gaslighting, have you heard of it? It's a pretty serious issue that has been gaining a lot of attention in recent years, and for good reason. Essentially, gaslighting is a form of manipulation that involves the distortion of truth, the manipulation of facts, and the undermining of someone's perception of reality. It's a toxic and damaging tactic that can leave victims feeling disoriented, invalidated, and emotionally drained. It can happen in various relationships, from romantic partnerships to friendships, family dynamics, and even in professional settings. It's important to know that gaslighting is not just a minor problem that happens occasionally. According to recent studies, approximately 34% of individuals have experienced gaslighting at some point in their lives. But that's not all. Shockingly, this percentage increases to over 70% among individuals who have been in relationships with narcissists. This means gaslighting is a deeply damaging and pervasive issue that deserves serious attention. Some might believe that gaslighting is just a natural part of human interaction, but in reality, it is a destructive manipulation tactic that can have long-lasting effects on one's mental health and overall well-being. Before we dive into the specific phrases used by narcissists to gaslight their victims, let's first ensure we are all on the same page. Gaslighting is a term derived from the 1944 movie Gaslight. The film tells the story of a husband who manipulates his wife into believing she's going insane by altering her perception of reality. In essence, gaslighting involves invalidating someone's experiences, emotions, and beliefs to gain control and power over them. Gaslighting is a term used to describe a manipulative tactic utilized by narcissists to control the perception of reality in their victims. There are a few phrases that narcissists typically use to chip away at a person's self-confidence and leave them doubting the validity of their emotions. These phrases include "you're too sensitive," "it's all in your head," "you're overreacting," "you're just being dramatic," "you misunderstood me," and "you're crazy." When a narcissist tells you that you're too sensitive, they aim to dismiss your emotions and invalidate your experiences. By convincing you that your feelings are unwarranted or exaggerated, they erode your self-confidence and can leave you doubting yourself. Similarly, when a narcissist says it's all in your head, they try to manipulate you into questioning your memory and sanity, leaving you unsure of what's real. Phrases like "you're overreacting" and "you're just being dramatic" downplay your legitimate concerns and undermine your ability to trust your own judgment. They make you doubt the authenticity of your reactions and question your instincts, eroding your sense of self and giving the narcissist power and control over your perception of reality. When a narcissist says "you misunderstood me," they're shifting the blame onto you and avoiding responsibility for their words or actions. By manipulating the conversation and leaving you questioning your own comprehension skills, the narcissist can maintain their sense of power and control. Finally, when a narcissist tells you that you're crazy, it's a direct attack on your mental stability that seeks to break you down emotionally. This hurtful phrase is meant to undermine your self-confidence and leave you feeling confused, invalidated, and emotionally exhausted. Remember, if someone is using any of these gaslighting phrases with you, it's important to recognize them for what they are and take steps to protect your well-being. Let's talk about some manipulative phrases that narcissists use to maintain power and control over their victims. One common tactic is when they say, "nobody else has a problem with me." By doing this, they try to isolate you and make you feel like the issue lies solely with you. It's a form of gaslighting that aims to make you question your own judgment and experiences, leaving you feeling alone and powerless. Another tactic that narcissists use is when they tell you, "you're just trying to start a fight." This manipulative tactic attempts to shift blame onto you for bringing up legitimate concerns. The narcissist wants to make you feel guilty for addressing issues and manipulate the conversation to avoid accountability. By doing so, they maintain control over the narrative and deflect attention from their own behavior. One particularly insidious tactic that narcissists use is when they tell you, "You're too insecure." By attacking your self-esteem, they keep you in a state of self-doubt. They aim to make you feel inadequate and dependent on their validation. This phrase is designed to perpetuate their control over you and maintain their power in the relationship. Another tactic that gaslighters use is when they deny previous statements or conversations and tell you, "I never said that." By doing so, they destabilize your reality and make you doubt your own recollection. This technique is meant to confuse and manipulate you into questioning your own sanity. Narcissists may also tell you, "You're just imagining things." This phrase is used to make you doubt your senses and intuition. By casting doubt on your perception of reality, they gain power over your thoughts and experiences. Last but not least, narcissists often use the tactic of blaming and avoiding accountability by telling you, "You're the problem, not me." By doing this, they make you responsible for the issues in the relationship. It's a form of blame shifting that manipulates you into believing that you're the one causing the problems, allowing them to avoid taking responsibility for their own actions. It's important to recognize these manipulative tactics for what they are, and seek help if you find yourself caught in the cycle of narcissistic abuse. Have you ever been in a situation where you doubted your own memory or experiences because someone else manipulated your perception of reality through gaslighting? It's a form of psychological abuse that leaves you feeling powerless and confused. But don't worry, there are powerful ways to protect yourself and fight back against the gaslighting tactics employed by narcissists. Here are 10 strategies you can use to empower yourself. First, trust your instincts. Your gut feelings are valuable. Learn to listen to your intuition and trust your inner voice. Your feelings are valid, and you have the right to acknowledge and honor them. Second, educate yourself. Knowledge is power. Seek out resources such as books, workshops, or professional support to deepen your understanding of gaslighting and narcissism. Empower yourself with knowledge to recognize the tactics used against you. Third, seek validation from trusted sources. Surround yourself with a supportive network of friends, family, or a therapist who can affirm your experiences and provide objective perspectives. Having trusted individuals who validate your reality can help counter the effects of gaslighting. Fourth, document incidents. Keeping a journal of gaslighting incidents, noting dates, times, and specific statements made, can serve as a powerful tool. This documentation acts as a reminder of the manipulation tactics used against you and can provide clarity when self-doubt arises. Fifth, set and enforce boundaries. Establish clear boundaries and communicate them assertively. Refuse to accept gaslighting behavior and hold the narcissist accountable. Clearly communicate your needs, expectations, and limits, and be prepared to reinforce those boundaries if they are violated. Sixth, practice self-care. Engage in activities that nurture your well-being and prioritize self-care. Self-care acts as a foundation for emotional resilience and maintaining a strong sense of self. It is essential to prioritize your own needs and well-being during the healing process. Seventh, develop a support network. Connect with others who have experienced gaslighting or narcissistic abuse. Sharing your stories and supporting one another can be incredibly healing. Online communities, support groups, or therapy groups can provide a safe space to connect with others who understand your experiences. Eighth, practice mindfulness and grounding techniques. Cultivating mindfulness and grounding techniques can help you stay present and connected to reality. These practices allow you to regain clarity, reduce anxiety, and strengthen your connection to your own experiences. Ninth, seek professional help. Working with a trauma-informed therapist or life coach can provide invaluable support if you navigate the healing process. They can help you process your experiences, develop coping strategies, and empower you to reclaim your sense of self. Finally, challenge the gaslighting narrative. Confront the gaslighter respectfully but firmly. Hold them accountable for their actions and express your boundaries and needs. By addressing the gaslighting behavior directly, you assert your autonomy and challenge the power dynamics within the relationship. These 10 strategies can help you protect yourself and fight back against gaslighting tactics employed by narcissists. Remember, you are not alone, and you have the power to regain your sense of self and control over your life. If you're experiencing the effects of gaslighting, it's crucial to take care of yourself in helpful ways. One effective strategy is building your self-esteem. You can do this by practicing self-affirmations, showing self-compassion, and celebrating your accomplishments. By acknowledging your worth and reminding yourself that you deserve positive relationships, you can combat the harmful effects of gaslighting. Additionally, engaging in self-love rituals is another way you can protect yourself from gaslighting. Affirmations, journaling, and self-care activities are all examples of self-love practices that can help you cultivate a deep sense of self-acceptance and happiness. Assertive communication is key when dealing with gaslighters. Use I statements to express your needs without attacking or blaming the other person. Remember, it's not your fault that the gaslighter is manipulating you. Cultivating self-compassion is also important. Gaslighting often leaves victims feeling guilty, ashamed, and doubting their own worth. By treating yourself with kindness, understanding, and forgiveness, you can counteract these negative feelings and build your confidence. Lastly, surround yourself with a support system of trustworthy and validating individuals who understand gaslighting and can help you heal. Whether it's friends, family, or support groups, having a safe space to share your experiences is critical for your mental and emotional health. There you have it, a few strategies you can use to protect yourself from gaslighting. Remember, it's important to prioritize your own needs and well-being. By practicing self-love, assertiveness, and self-compassion, you can begin to heal and reclaim your power. Let's dive into some ways to combat gaslighting. Firstly, practice self-empowerment. Do things that make you feel strong and capable. Whether it's exploring your passions, setting goals, or taking steps to achieve them, building your self-confidence and autonomy can help counter the effects of gaslighting. Secondly, develop healthy boundaries. Be clear about your boundaries and communicate them assertively. Be firm in enforcing them and distance yourself from toxic individuals who continue to engage in gaslighting behaviors. Thirdly, engage in self-reflection. Take some time to reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Journaling, meditation, or therapy can help you gain clarity and understanding of the impact gaslighting has had on your life. Self-reflection can be a powerful catalyst for healing and growth. Fourthly, practice self-validation. Trust your own perceptions and experiences. Validate yourself by acknowledging and honoring your feelings, thoughts, and instincts. Remind yourself that your experiences are real and valid, regardless of the gaslighter's attempts to distort or invalidate them. Fifthly, set realistic expectations. Gaslighters often set unrealistic expectations and constantly change the goalposts. Recognize that you cannot change or control the gaslighter's behavior. Focus on setting realistic expectations for yourself and prioritize your well-being. Sixthly, engage in self-education. Continuously educate yourself about narcissism, gaslighting, and manipulation tactics. Stay informed about the latest research, resources, and strategies for healing. This knowledge empowers you to recognize gaslighting behaviors and respond effectively. Seventhly, practice self-assertion. Stand up for yourself and assert your boundaries when faced with gaslighting. Refuse to engage in arguments or accept blame for things you are not responsible for. Be confident in your own truth and don't allow the gaslighter to distort it. Eighthly, practice self-care rituals. Develop self-care rituals that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Engage in activities that bring you joy, relaxation, and inner peace. Prioritize self-care as an essential part of your healing journey. Lastly, seek professional support. Consider working with a trauma-informed therapist or life coach who specializes in narcissistic abuse and gaslighting. They can provide guidance, validation, and evidence-based strategies to help you heal and regain your sense of self. Today's topic centers around a crucial aspect of healing from gaslighting: patience and self-compassion. Remember, gaslighting can leave deep wounds that take time and effort to heal. So, be gentle with yourself as you embark on this journey. You deserve all the care and support you need to recover and thrive. Now, let's dive into some practical strategies that can help you overcome gaslighting and regain your inner strength. First, seek professional support from a therapist or counselor who specializes in combating psychological abuse. Additionally, reach out to trusted friends and family who can provide a safe and supportive space for you to express your feelings and process your experiences. Another important step is to learn how to recognize gaslighting behavior and set healthy boundaries. Practice assertiveness techniques and trust your intuition if something doesn't feel right. Remember, you have the power to control your life and make choices that align with your values and needs. Before we wrap up, I'd like to extend my gratitude to you, our amazing listeners. Your dedication to learning and healing is truly inspiring. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for future episodes and valuable resources. And, if you're interested, check out my video on narcissistic mothers and their impact on their daughters. It provides invaluable insight on how to heal from this complicated relationship dynamic. Plus, I invite you to join our Saturday group talk on meetup.com, where we can connect and support one another on our healing journeys. Remember, dear listeners, you are not alone. With the power of community and the right resources, you can overcome gaslighting and reclaim your sense of self-worth. Until next time, take care, stay strong, and always remember your worth. On today's episode, we discuss the harmful effects of gaslighting in relationships, the tactics narcissists use to manipulate their victims, and strategies to protect yourself, rebuild self-esteem and self-love, and heal from its effects. Thanks for listening to today's episode. I'll see you guys at the next one, and don't forget to subscribe.